Do roll call first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, roll call.
Welcome everyone to the Lawrence Licensing Board meeting on December 6th, 5:30 p.m. Tonight we have Ana Morales, our commissioner. She's gonna be in the phone with us because we need at least 2 commissioners to conduct the meeting. Present at the meeting are Mike, Ana in the phone, and the official, Patrick Delaney, Fire Department, and Abel Cano, Police Department. Thank you. Meeting start.
Like I said, we're going to be doing the, approving the extra hour. Officer Cano, you have anything to say about it? The extending Christmas hours and New Year's Eve hours.
I have no objection.
Fire department has no objection.
Commissioner Morales?
I don't have any questions or objections.
Okay, we'll make a motion that we approve it.
Commissioner Mike Lear made a motion to approve the extension of the hour for Christmas Eve and New Year's. Second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
The extension of the hour for the holiday season has been approved. Thank you very much. I'm gonna send the email to all the liquor license, on-premise liquor license. I'm gonna send the email tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming.
We're going to have a 2-minute open participation. Who wants to speak and stand up now? Please give your name and address, etc.
Good evening. My name is Jeffrey Petrillo. I reside at 341D South Broadway, Lawrence, Massachusetts. The reason why I'm here tonight is possibly the same reason that I was here last night at the City Council meeting. We would like some answers as to why the owner of A&M Auto Body at 341 South Broadway, who also owns a separate, unlicensed, non-permitted, supposed to be vacant lot right next door known as MAP 97 lot number 18, has been allowed for at least the last 5 years, since June of 2019, forward to today, to operate an unlicensed junkyard at the lot that's in between our house and the auto body shop facing South Broadway. It's also a form of spot zoning and unlicensed junkyard use. He's using it for storage of parts, auto body parts, bumpers, rear deck lids, hoods, all plastic parts like radiator supports, you name it, from A to Z on that lot. He's also been able to use a separate container that's like an eggshell color that's about 3 feet away from the building on the same lot for the last, since May 25th of 2018, and nobody from the city, despite all our complaints, has done anything in terms of enforcement under 29-11, 29-9, which specifically says prohibited uses. The following uses are prohibited in all zoning districts. Junkyards, number 2 on the list. How about commercial hazardous waste and infectious waste disposal and transfer facilities? On November 27th, the owner dropped these 2 containers on the lot. And I know for a fact, if you're gonna ask me, do you have any junkyard experience? Yeah, I do. I'm the nephew of Tony's Junkyard up in North Haverhill, who's been operating a junkyard since 1952. And I've been in and out of that junkyard since I was 4 years old. I know what a junkyard looks like.
About 10 seconds.
We're asking the board if there's any adverse claim or any claims for licensing for this junkyard. First of all, the lot has no permitted use ever in over 100 years. Secondly, he has a permanent land injunction. You
All right,
cannot get a
time's up.
license with a permanent land injunction. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mr. Patrick came to my office and asked me about 341 South Broadway, if they do have a license for junkyard or a dealer car. I searched in Citizen Search, and there is no license for that location. I told him that he need to request by going to the city clerk office and put a request. Since when are they operating in that location, and why are they there working as a junkyard if they don't have a junkyard?
My understanding is the body shop, throwing all the parts outside, and they're not using, that's what a junkyard is.
Mr. Lopez, I just want to let you know, I have the request right here, November 27th. I did follow up exactly what you said on November 27th when I was up on the second floor. I came down to the first floor with Eileen Bernal. I handed it to her personally and Jennifer Duran. And they're saying you still gotta wait because you're allowed 10 days.
I answered. And I said to him, from licensing, there is nothing we can do, because we don't have a license issue there. When you have a license, we can make a decision and maybe find them, but we don't have a license there. So there's nothing that we can do. Maybe the police department can do something, fire department, or the DPW department can do something. But we have a licensing board.
You have the lady turn, police department turn, they can do some follow-up on it if they want, but the license board has no say.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. I was just dotting all my i's and crossing all my t's. Okay, thank you.
No minutes to read, there's nothing under old business, nothing under table matters, so we're going to new business. The first one is Peralta's Motor Sales, 300 Broadway.
Hi,
Please identify yourself and your name and address, please.
Danny Peralta, from Peralta Motor Sale in 300 Broadway in Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Tell me why you're here, sir.
Well, I'm here because I applied for a used car license, dealer license. Wholesale to wholesale, yes.
Officer Candle, you have anything to say?
So is this the first time you're applying for a dealer
Yes.
license?
Yes,
Are you familiar with the requirements of a dealer license?
yes,
And it's wholesale to wholesale, correct?
that's correct.
Okay. Just be aware that I'll be stopping by to check on the property and the business itself in the coming future,
Okay,
okay?
I will.
Cap Delaney?
No questions at this time.
I was out there today, okay? And being out there, I saw about 30 cars with no registration, no plates on them or anything else.
They
Let
belong,
me finish, okay? And I also saw a sign saying Peralta's Auto Sales that was there way before this meeting. It was there the first time I went out there. Now, the body shop says they're not their cars. So whose cars are they?
well, those cars belong to the body shop fixing for somebody else. Because many dealers, they brought the car over there to be fixed.
Well, we're not gonna issue, as far as I'm concerned, I don't believe in issuing a used car license there, wholesale to wholesale, until we fix out all those cars out of there.
Okay. When I come in here, the reason why the sign is there, when I come in here for the first time, the gentleman over here, he said I have to post a sign. You remember, you told me what I had to put a sign in the property. That's why I put a sign on it.
Yeah, you put a sign up, but you don't have no legal rights to put that sign up until you get approved.
Oh, that was a misunderstanding.
Second thing is, when I go there, how do I know they're not your cars when we visit there? See, on a wholesale to wholesale, you cannot have cars stored at that location.
They're not my car, I only rent the office space.
Well, something's gonna be happening. If you wanna find a different location, but the way it is right now, I would say I would not approve it.
Okay?
Commissioner Morales?
To want to second your concerns. If there are cars there and it's not a car dealership, we probably should get them removed before the license is approved.
All right, so she made a motion that we're gonna do away with this until those cars are gone.
Commissioner,
Because the body shop said they're not their cars.
I guess that was my question. I stopped by there for an inspection today. There is a body shop there. He did have plans to make a door going into an office area. I'm not sure whose cars belong there, but there is an auto body place there.
Yes, like I said, there is a body shop there, and I went by there today, and I spoke to those people, and they said they're not their cars. They know nothing about them.
I'm very sure they're their car. I just rent that office space and I have my list over here.
All I can say is, we're gonna table this matter, I think, until we find out, get rid of those cars and find who those cars belong to.
I agree with you.
So, Officer Morales made a motion to table this thing, and I'll second that.
The next meeting in January.
We're gonna table to the next meeting in January.
Through the chair, in the meantime, you're welcome to reach out to the fire department and the police department. Maybe we can come by, do some inspections and straighten the area out and give you some help.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So it's gonna be tabled to the next meeting, the first meeting in January, okay?
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, all right,
Have a good
thank
night.
you. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, Commissioner Morales made a motion to table the item for 300 Broadway, Peralta Motors, second by Commissioner Lear. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Okay, motion passed to table the matter for January 1st meeting. We don't have the day yet because we have December 20 meeting for the last one of the year.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
The next one on the agenda is DLJ Auto Sale, 58A East Havel Street. Please identify yourself, please.
Shirley German and Daniel Amarante.
Want to tell me what you want, what you're doing?
We're here to apply for the motor vehicle retail license.
Okay. Officer Cano, any input?
Good evening. So you are the new owners for the location, or are you just applying to have office space there?
We're applying to have office space and we're renting.
So what about the previous owner that was there?
He's not there anymore. He dropped the license.
Okay. So does this mean that I won't be seeing any more cars over at the space across on Broadway in Arlington Street?
No.
So all the cars are gonna be in this space here?
Yes, sir.
Where you're applying for?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So no more sale cars, no more vehicles
No more.
on the property, right?
Right.
Okay. I wish you well. I know that you have different businesses in the city, so I'm sure you'll take care of those issues. And I'll be by during the week.
Captain Delaney?
Good evening. Yes, the fire department stopped by. We performed an inspection several times. There is a lot on that lot. I know he's looking for 30 cars. It also goes along with an auto body place, which they have cars. They just have to see how much space is allowed on that property for how many cars.
I've been out there 3 times. First time I met up with Captain Delaney there, We inspected the property, it was disgusting. Since that time, I've been there a second time, he cleaned it up some, and I was there today. And a couple minor things, but it's a heck of an improvement, okay? So I have no problems, in my opinion, okay?
Thank you.
Officer Morales,
I don't, it's okay. Any additional comments? I'm happy to make the motion to approve this.
Okay. Officer Morales made a motion to approve it, I'll second it.
Commissioner Ana Morales made a motion to approve the DLJ Auto Sales, Inc., 58A East Haverhill Street, where Evolution Auto Sales used to be. Second by Commissioner Lear. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed 2-0. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
I will be out there again, so. Next on the agenda is 272 Broadway for a one-day liquor license. Please identify yourself.
Hi, good evening. My name is Jonathan Valdez. I live in Boston. He's Mariano Soto, represent for Parabianos Unidos. So first time we apply for this kind of license, for activity, no profile. So we are new. This is the first experience to apply in this license.
Officer Cannell.
I'm familiar with the location, not the event, but I don't have any questions. I wish you well. Just make sure you are aware of the people that are coming in and out, and if you have any issues, reach out to the police, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
Captain Delaney.
No questions, good luck with your event.
Thank you.
I have no problem with that. Commissioner Morales,
I don't have any problems either.
I'll make a motion that we pass this one-day liquor license.
I'll second the,
Commissioner Lear made a motion to approve one-day liquor license for an event on 272 Broadway on Sunday, December 10th, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales?
yes.
Motion passed. Congratulations, you can come by tomorrow to pick up the license.
Tomorrow.
After 8:30. And good luck.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Next on the agenda is Quality Motors.
Good evening.
Identify yourself, please.
My name is Anders Russo, 2 Chower Court, Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Where do you live?
2 Chower Court.
You're applying for a wholesale license, Class 2.
Yes, sir.
Officer Cannell?
Just for the clarification, the location is a business location, or is it a residential location?
It's my office.
So it's an office space?
Office space, yeah.
Okay. I'm aware of the location, that lot, it's a big lot.
Yeah, it's in the back.
It's in the back, right?
Yes.
So it's the back side, not the
In the back,
resident side?
In the back.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I have no questions.
Captain Delaney?
Good evening. Yes, I guess the confusion was the license says 8 Mason, which is a
8 Ma-
residence, but you're on Showell Court and the
Yeah,
garage is in the back?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, we may stop by for an inspection at some point,
no problem.
but if it's in those garages in the back, we have no objection.
If you don't, I think that they might want to change the address to the correct address at a certain point with the license, just so it's not a confusion between an apartment and a commercial space. That makes any sense.
I believe that address is 8 Mason Street, the back, right? That's the problem.
No, the property is 8 Mason Street, but my office in the back.
I understand what you're saying, but the legal address is 8 Mason Street, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And that is a house, an apartment, a duplex.
The mistake was when they fill out the applications, they didn't include two shower
court.
and they put 8 Mason
Yeah.
Street.
Point of information, a question to the chair. What is Two Shower Court?
2 shower courts right in the back, in the same property.
There's the apartments back
Yeah, yeah.
there, and then there's garages. We're
Yeah,
talking
yes.
the garages?
Yes.
Does that have an address of Two Shower Court?
Yeah, 2 shower court, yes.
So if you look at the deed, Commissioner, the deed of 8 Mason also accompanies Two Shaw Court. It's the whole side, from Mason Street all the way to Shaw Court, all the way to the end. It's one property line, but two different buildings.
Well, I would have to go take a look at it before I even think of anything, look at it, because it's, as far as I'm concerned, it looks like a house. I haven't been back there. I went by there today, saw it was a house. So that's my thing. I would take a look at it before I approve a license. Commissioner Morales?
I agree with you. Could we possibly table this matter to the next meeting until we're able to see the space and ensure that it is not a home?
I didn't ask for the baby to speak, Ms. Morales.
Sorry, newborn at home. Sorry.
I'm gonna make a motion, we table it to the first meeting in January until we come out and inspect it. I'll probably come out this week and look at it for you, okay?
Okay.
Commissioner Leah made a motion, Anna, to table matter. Morales? Is she there?
I'll second the motion.
Commissioner Morales second the motion. Leah, how do you vote?
Yes,
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll table for the next January meeting. Okay, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
next on the agenda is the Merrimack Valley Sea Club. Nice to see you again, but identify yourself again, please.
Hello, my name is George Lopez. Good afternoon, my name is Pedro Tejada.
You want to have one-day license again?
Hello, hi, Miguel Lopez, yes, indeed.
Officer Cano?
What's the event about?
So the event on the 16th will be hosted by Los Negros de la Rumba. It is a salsa revival, Caribbean in nature. They had one the Wednesday prior to Thanksgiving. It was a fantastic showing. They did a wonderful job. I was very, very impressed, to the point where I thought I danced a little salsa somewhere in the evening, which is not my forte. But they're looking forward to doing another one on the 16th. And I am petitioning for one on the 31st for just the members of my club, of the club.
I have no objection, no questions.
Captain Delaney?
Good evening. The last event, the night before Thanksgiving, the fire department performed an inspection. Everything's in order. It's a sprinkled building, monitored fire alarm, egresses are all set. It was a good event last time.
So you're going to have a party on the 16th and the 31st, is that right?
Yes, sir.
I have no objections to it. Remember, the rule's out, everyone on the 31st, out by 2:30, all help out by 2:45,
Yes, sir.
okay? How many licenses have you been approved so far this year?
We have a total of, I believe, 4 licenses.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, remember, you're only allowed so many a year, so.
That is correct. My hope and desire is, I love coming here, but I would want to do so with less frequency, and maybe next year we'll have our full liquor license.
Okay. Commissioner Morales?
I don't have any questions or concerns. I'm happy to make the motion to approve the licenses for both these days.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Morales made a motion to grant a license, and second by Commissioner Lear. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed 2-0. The event on the 16th and the 31st has been approved, and you can pass by tomorrow to pick up the license.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez.
Congratulations. And good luck.
As always, I want to thank the board for the respect and kindness they've always shown us. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Next on is Xavier Place. Please identify yourselves.
Xavier Jaguar.
Hi, I'm Luis Jaguar from 245 Lawrence Street, Xavier Place.
You're here to extend your, increase your occupancy, right?
Yes.
You want to go from 160 to 299, Officer Cannell.
Based on our previous meeting, what was the disposition from inspectional services as well as the numbers for the occupancy?
We never heard back from Inspectional Services. We did say we would look at it again.
So this plan that we have and this document that we have in front of us, you know, I don't think that we can, I know that the occupancy for that many people is a lot. And I just don't know if that's gonna be, I'm doing you a service by saying okay, knowing that that's a lot of people to deal with in a space of that magnitude. I think that we need to get more information from inspectional services, who's actually the people who are supposed to go out and give their opinion based on their expertise. They're not here, and unfortunately, I don't have any documentation from them. So at this point, I can't make a judgment on what you're asking for. I'll leave that up to the commissioner and the fire department to speak on this matter.
Captain Delaney?
Good evening. Yes, we looked at the plan. Your occupancy is based on, out of the building book, it's a mathematical formula, 780 CMR, and that's what we have here. But it doesn't appear that we have like pathways. So throughout like your standing area, I believe you'd still need a 32-inch pathway, which would be excluded from this formula. And there's also a question whether if you need a 72-inch door. So we're for you increasing your capacity, and whatever it is, it's a mathematical formula, but there's just seems that some things are missing from here that just have to be answered.
So you said inspectional services, the pathways on the blueprint, and the increase of the entrance door as well, you said?
That's a possibility, yes. So you probably need a 72-inch door, and then your mathematical formula may be excluding some pathways. Question to the chair, do you guys also serve food?
Yes.
So one of the things, like I see with this, there's a lot of area of people standing, there's really no seating. So one of the things that is possible to have is several occupancies. So a question through the chair, do you guys have a planned event that you're doing that you want this
Yeah, we have artists
occupancy?
come in, perform, so that's necessarily when we want to increase our,
Okay, and question through the chair, when's that event?
well, it's just sporadically, when we do line them up. We don't have anything in set in stone right now.
I would suggest through the chair that we meet with your registered design professional, inspectional services, and the fire department, and talk about it and get you what your occupancy is. And again, it is possible to have several occupancies based on your seating arrangement. So if you up their occupancy to this, and then you rearrange your chairs or you're serving something else, that's not the occupancy. So there's several different ways to do this, but that would be my suggestion.
Can I ask for the last time, how many we approved during in the one temporary event that they had last year? It was this year. It was 225 that were approved, or because it wasn't something that they have right now at the moment they came to the meeting.
Point of information, I stopped by on that night, and they didn't have the event, I don't believe, and they were going with their original occupancy of 160 that night.
And I remember right, we said, okay, it's one thing to come back and look at them. And we never came back and looked at them. But my concern is, you're at 160 now. The police have been out to your place since January 12 times. And they're for A and B, disturbance, fight, disturbance, A and B, disturbance, disturbance, disturbance. If you can't control 160 people, how are you gonna control 299?
Change the security or increase security.
I don't think the security's doing a good job of what they have, but we'll go back to that later. What I'm concerned is that you have an occupancy permit to saying, okay, I want 299, but there's no tables or chairs there. Once your club gets in there, and if you're bringing a my wife, or if I brought my wife there, is not gonna wanna stand all night. So you're gonna have tables and chairs, which are gonna affect your occupancy. I don't believe in even two occupancy numbers. You're gonna have one or the other, okay? And I am firm believing that I wanna help you guys, but I don't wanna see the police keep going there. All right, and that's one thing. The second thing, I want to be able to go out there and look at your property, how it's going to be set up and everything like that, and then I'll make a decision and bring it to this board again. I think the best thing we can do right now is probably table this matter, and that's up to Commissioner Morales now. Commissioner Morales?
I am concerned that Xavier's Place has been in front of us previously, and we have been trying to help. So I'm not in the space, and I'm sorry for that, but is there a consensus that there will be a visit taking place, that the fire department will also go there, and that we'll be able to move this along by the next meeting? Only because I know that they have been before us multiple times already for the same issue.
Good evening. I would suggest as early as next week, you get your registered design professional, you get the building commissioner, the fire department, and yourselves, and we could figure out it's a mathematical formula. It is what it is.
Also, I would be there too.
Okay? That's what I would suggest. We could do that as early as next week. We're available anytime. I think the building commissioner will be available maybe Tuesday.
Sounds good.
To table this matter until January, just making sure that we will follow up with Xavier's Place and do all that we have to do to help them out.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Morales made a motion to table Xavier petition for the January 1st meeting, second by Commissioner Laird. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Laird, how do you vote?
Yes.
The item has been tabled for the next January meeting until the commission go by and do the inspections. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir. Next one on the agenda is J&M Auto Sales, 134, 136 West Street.
Good evening, council members.
Please identify yourself.
My name is Edward Cruz. I'm here assisting J&M Auto Sales, Mr. Joel Silva and Oronilso de Valvera.
And I'm Daryl Hines, and I'm their accountant, and I've helped them with the paperwork along with Edward.
Carol?
Okay, so explain to us a little bit about who you are, what happened to the previous owner, and what is that location currently now?
Okay, so I own Best Price Auto Sales in Lawrence and Methuen, and another location in Methuen. So these are just close friends of mine, and I've helped them with the process. So basically, they're taking over 134 West Street. The dealership that was there before was called Solution Auto Sales. He's no longer in business. He came in and handed in his license. So they're basically moving into the same location and asking for the license to be transferred.
So they're gonna have auto sales, which part of the building? There's several businesses there.
Yeah, there is a trailer out front with a lot that has a license for 55 automobiles, so that's where they're going to be locating. It's actually blocked in by Jersey barriers, so it's separate from all the other businesses. The other side, it's just an office because that has a bathroom, and there's no bathroom inside the trailer, so they would only be using that bathroom in case them or themselves wanted to use the bathrooms, or one of the customers, but they're not gonna be really operating from that office. So you're right, there is 2 offices, but one's not really gonna be used. It's just there with a bathroom.
So their entrance, their main entrance, their office space is it on West Street or on the side of the lot where the cars are parked? Is it the right side on Hubbard Place, or is it on the other side, right across Checos?
It's I would say across Checos on the, it's right when you enter the Jersey barriers on the inside where the cars are gonna be parked. They're gonna be operating from that trailer. So the other office is only if they really need to use the bathroom. They're not really gonna use that. They might store like titles and stuff there, but not really, for people going in and out.
So you're gonna sell cars out of there, and is it a repair shop?
No, there's no repair shop. It's just a
Nothing at
trailer.
all?
Just a trailer.
Okay, honestly, I'm a little confused as to the location, because you're talking about 2 different locations. So where are the cars gonna be that you're gonna sell? Because it's packed as it is. So what designation do you have for cars on the property? Where are you gonna have them? That they're gonna be off the public way, and they're gonna have space.
The cars are gonna be inside the Jersey barriers. If you go on West Street,
134.
I guess we had a small complication with the actual numbers, because it's quite a big property, as you noted, and there's a lot of other businesses there. So I guess that's where the confusion comes in. But it's literally, if you're on West Street, I wish I had a internet picture of it.
Well, so you have West Street here, and then, so there's 134.
Can I pass this to you?
Which is- oh,
If you want, you can scroll through the pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So it's that trailer that's there.
Oh, that trailer.
Yeah.
Is that the address? That's not,
Yeah, it's like,
131. right.
so
yeah, so it's by itself, and
okay. I'm aware of that location, but I thought it had a different address. I had a different.
it's like 130,
It
136.
should have 131, and then, right, it's 131, but then but for some reason it shows but 134, here it is. But it's really if you type in 131 on West Street, that shows
Right,
there.
so here it's 134, 136, and that's the
134.
building next door.
Yeah, 134, 136.
Yes.
Right, that's that location.
And on the application, we did put 134.
Right.
Okay, I'm clear now, so I'm all set. No questions. I'll be by during the week, just to make sure everything's, you're doing well, and if you need any assistance, okay?
Thank you.
Is it your first time with the auto sales?
Yes. Well, dear time, no.
¿Usted cuántas veces tiene
So
alcalde?
he buys cars wholesale, he's a mechanic, and I'm their accountant. And so he goes to the auction a lot with his friend's license, and he buys cars wholesale off Facebook and resells. So it's their first time with an official license, you know, but they have experience, you know, buying and selling cars and fixing them.
All right, just do me a big favor. No cars outside the lot.
Right.
Keep them inside the lot. Have space for your customers, have space for your employees, and make sure that, you know, you help your neighbors on both sides, and the residents also. Because we've been having a lot of tough times with the businesses trying to find space and leaving cars where they shouldn't be. So as long as you're doing that, I really appreciate that.
I
Okay?
think the cars
Good
would
luck.
get stolen and broken into, they left them outside of those barriers, to be honest with you. So I don't think they would do that anyways, you know, in all honesty.
Well, I'll look for you and get on them, you know, so, we're good.
Captain Delaney?
Welcome to doing business in the city of Lawrence. Part of your application, your license requires a fire inspection, so if you're approved tonight, just schedule that and we'll stop by and help you out.
Commissioner, would we be able to make sure that the address reflects the proper address on the license? Yeah, so we can fix that. Okay,
My
thank you.
question, Captain Delaney? Is this the old West Street?
It's right behind, so it's basically next to the electric company?
Well, I just wonder, is this the old West Street Motors?
Yeah. It's right behind Cleaning Brothers, so basically right in the back.
With numerous businesses in there, right? It's the old West Street Motors. Okay.
It's separate, it's independent, it's a complete trailer.
No, I understand that, but I mean, the building further on down is loaded with other business like body shops and everything else. Next, okay, all right. I just want to know what the location was, okay. My concern is that with these new secondhand license that they keep the lots clean. I don't want to see motors out there, I don't want to see tires out there, I don't want to see oil out there. Make it attractive so your customers come in there and they want to buy something. If it looks like a junkyard, they're not going to come in.
Definitely, we'll definitely take care of that.
Motores, piezas, que se vea limpio, que eso es lo más importante.
Limpio.
Commissioner Morales?
Any further questions?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve this.
I will second the motion.
Commissioner Lear made a motion to approve the license for 136 West Street, where Solution Auto used to be, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Thank you, motion passed 2-0. You can come by to pick up the license and be sure to schedule
El appointment
with the fire department.
Yep, and
Okay? Thank you very much, and good luck.
thank you very much,
Thank you very much.
council members.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is Energy North.
Good evening. My name is Brian Koenig. I'm the Chief Retail Officer for Energy North, doing DBA Hafner's.
You're applying for a new change of manager, right?
Correct.
Why?
The other manager is gone, so.
Okay, because it was just approved a couple of months ago.
I know, yeah, that's why it was, we had to get this done, obviously, before, we want to get done as soon as possible. So Gary Hoffman, who's been around a long time, is going to be the manager of that store.
Okay, Officer Kennel?
I'm aware of the company and the employee. I have no questions. I'm good.
Captain Delaney?
We're familiar with the business and we have no questions.
Commissioner Morales?
I don't have any further questions.
I have no questions either, so I'll make a motion that we pass it.
Motion.
Commissioner Lear made a motion to approve the assignment of new manager for Energy North, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales?
Yes.
Motion passed. Gary Hoffman has been assigned as a new manager of 423 Merriman Street, and he'll be the manager of record for the ABCC.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you have a great evening.
Have a good night, good luck to you. Next on the agenda is YH11 Enterprise.
Good evening, Mr. Chairperson, members of the board.
Identify yourself, please.
Dan Tarlow, I represent YH11, the applicant, and this with me is the principal of YH11, Yoel Herrera.
Good evening.
Whereabouts is 222, 230 Essex? Where is that, yeah?
226 Access Street. New business.
Whereabouts is it near? Okay, Officer Kennel?
So, good evening. Just a question. I'm familiar with the building, and I know there's a lot of renovation. However, where in the business, where in this building is this gonna be? Because there's the commercial, there's the residential property, and then at the bottom floor, there's the Nundia Travel, and then as you go to the left, there's,
Yes,
and then you have the residential for the Essex.
no, the residential on the second floor, Nondia is ahead of us, and then in the corner is the dentist office. We like in between. Is the big one. Mr. Delaney was there yesterday, and they was checking everything, and he can explain that better.
So it's gonna be, you're looking for a liquor license to be there all the time as a bar,
As a restaurant.
cuisine and bar restaurant?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, I'm coming back. It's for a family restaurant.
Well, good luck to you. I know that the building owner has invested a lot of time and money into the building.
Me too.
So you have a good spot there.
Thank you.
The only thing is obviously parking, but I'm sure people will find a way.
We already talked with Wendy Estrella to check on back of the new business, the ball. I think we're gonna be using the parking lot. It's not sure yet, but we're talking about it.
Talk very well, because that's another issue too, that, you
Okay.
don't want to get into issues with the building next to you. They have part of the property.
Oh, no, we're not gonna use in the back. We're talking about in front of the courthouse. Like, you need to walk. That one.
Yep, all right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Captain Delaney?
Good evening. Yes, the fire department has been assisting the petitioner through the construction process. We stopped by there the other day. It's coming out really nice, and we have no objections.
This is at the old Caesars, is it? Further down?
Going down Essex, it's on your left, right before.
My question is, it says 222 to 230,
Yeah, because
but the lease says 226.
yeah, because the property, for some reason, coming from those number, but my space is in 226. I don't,
The place is 226.
yeah, 226.
Change this to 226, not 222 to 230.
For some reason, in the city hall, they put it like that. Every time that we are applying for that, it's come, I don't know how we're gonna fix that. Yeah,
I understand, but what he's leasing is 226 though.
I think the issue becomes citizen serve, right, where it's trying to get the geolocation. So if they can just use 226, that way, for fire, for police and fire, we know exactly where the emergency is. It'll help us, and I think it'd be more towards the license itself. That way, they don't have any issues either.
Mr.
Yes,
Commissioner.
go
I
ahead.
did the application through
I
Citizen.
can't hear you. Speak loud.
Sorry, Mr. Commissioner, I did the application and I filed it to the Citizen Serve, and when you do the application, it sort of makes you choose a address that the city recognizes, and because the entire building's owned by a company that Mr. Salama owns, that's how it comes up.
I understand that, but the address is 226. So the only way I'd approve it if you change it to 226.
Yes.
Yep, Delaney?
Yeah, right, I agree with that. Citizen Serve recognized it 222, it's in 226. As going forward, it should just reflect on his application that the business is in 226 going forward.
Commissioner Ellis?
Questions, except if, can this be corrected on Citizen Serve, or am I hearing that it can't be corrected?
Yeah, it'll be an easy correct, Antonio says, so we'll correct that before we approve it tonight. It will be approved 226, okay?
Okay, great.
Okay, I have no questions. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Read the liquor laws of the city of Lawrence, and abide by them, okay?
Okay.
I'll make a motion, we pass you.
Thank you.
I'll second the motion.
To accept it, to give them the license. She seconded.
Okay. Mike made the motion to grant the license for 226 S Street, and it's gonna be for DBA Cuisine and Bar, 7-Eleven Enterprise, YH11 Enterprise, Inc., DBA 11 Cuisine Bar, and second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lea, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed 2-0.
Thank you.
Congratulations and
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda will be Adequate Nightclub, California Nightclub Incorporated, doing business at Adequate Nightclub.
Good morning, members of the board. Mr. Commissioner, Dan Tarlow again representing the applicant.
Same one. My name is Adonis Rodriguez, the owner of Attica. He's with me here.
I was the previous owner. Now he's going to be in charge.
So,
We used to be partner. We used to be partner at
Not partners no more, right?
so Mr. Herrera is going on to a new place. He was the manager of Attica, since he can no longer be on premises, because he's gonna be running another establishment. Mr. Rodriguez would be the new, we're asking that he be the new manager, and you approve the change in directors, officers, and stockholders.
Officer Cannell.
So it's going to be a change of manager, so who's going to be the manager now?
Adonis Rodriguez.
Okay, well, I'm familiar with the business and both of you, so I don't have any questions.
Captain Delaney?
Good evening, yes, the fire department is familiar with Mr. Rodriguez. He does a good job over there. He's always at the premises, and we have no objection.
Now it's my turn.
Okay.
Since July 1st, I make it a habit of looking at the daily police logs every day, okay? Looking at nightclubs that are acting up. Since July 1st, 14 times the police have been at your location for disturbance, fight, disturbance, domestic, disturbance, fight, disturbance, arrest A and B, fight, disturbance, and disturbance. It's 14 times they've been there. I don't think the police are your private entity that they have to come and answer your complaints all the time. I can see once in a while a police officer come in there, but 14 times is a little too much. Now, I'll go along and change the manager, but this new manager better crack the whip. Also, the next time another complaint comes in, you're gonna answer all 14 charges. So I would say, straighten out the problem. Go ahead.
Excuse me, my name is Adonis, like I said. Maybe there's some type of way of filling that complaint, because I'm telling you, I'm the one that most of those calls, I'm the one who's making it. Thanks God, we have a lot of people over there, and I think that maybe you have calls, but I don't think that you might have some fights out there. Because what I do is, at the end of the night, I was told to do that. You call the police. We have had so many conversations related to that situation including Mr. Cano, Officer Cano, and then lately, I think for some reason, Mr. Cano, you're sending police all around Lawrence. They're doing the I forgot the name of it. The round at the end of the night. I've been looking at them.
I just wanted to say that part of the solution that was, because of there were ongoing issues over there, Mr. Adonis, as well as some of the other nightclubs, they ended up hiring a detail, a roving two-man car to help out with the numerous calls that they were getting, and it has helped. So some of those calls that you might have in hand might have been things that were handled, and I believe that it would have been worse had the officers not been present.
I'm not saying that, if you let me finish. I'm saying 14 times they've been there. That is not complaining, hearing the other calls that I didn't write down for noise complaints, okay? You have an apartment building behind you, and there's another one gonna be in the corner, they're complaining about noise. So that's another calls that are coming in, and I don't think it's the police department calling in saying it's noise complaints. I didn't write them down. I also didn't write down that we received a complaint of people staying there until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not addressing that. I'm just saying you have to do more control. You just can't give them the liquor, let them get all tanked up and go home and go like this. If the police have better things to do. I know you're paying for the detail, but you gotta show more initiative to it.
Can I talk again? Just to clarify things. I know you know the premises. We operate each and every day, almost each and every day, 2 floors. We have plenty of people working. I'm different, I think I'm different, a little bit different to the other ones, to the other owners. I allow all the police, I tell them, come in. Because for some reason, I don't know, they fill papers, but I ask them, come, look, they're working here. After we kick out every customers, then the waitress, that's how we work. The waitress gotta give the money to the cashier, and then we stay there, I'll say like 30 minutes more. But I'm always willing to allow all the police, maybe you have that report, I tell them, come in. Last time they went in, someone called that someone was shot in my business. I tell them, come in. I always allow the police and everybody that goes there to come in, because I don't want that.
I understand this, but this comes off the police log. I don't write the police log, they do.
But I'm telling you, those calls, maybe you can find the numbers, they can fill it out. It's my phone, it's my cell phone. I'm calling by myself because I don't want no issues outside. Like,
I grant that, but like I'm saying, I don't write to put these in the police log. Each one has a log number, so it comes from the police department. If you have a problem, you better talk to the police department, because they put this in the log.
All right. But like I told you, I've been calling myself.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner.
I just want to see it cut down. I don't think that, I know you hire a detail, and I'm grateful for that, because it helps the area. But I'm going to say, if you have a problem inside the club, get your security, get the people out before there's a fight in there.
The last intervention, my intervention, last one.
I have no other,
I won't call, but I call because there's a lot of people outside, and I want the people to get out of the street. That's why I call, to help the places around,
Well, you're here for one reason, for a new manager, right? Is the new manager here?
Just explaining.
Mr. Rodriguez is the new manager.
Okay. You're going to be there all the time then, right?
I'm always there.
Then I hope to see you, because I'll be stopping in to see you.
But I'm gonna keep on calling.
Commissioner Morales?
Further questions or concerns? I'm happy to make the motion to change the manager.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Morales made a motion to approve to change the manager for California Nightclub Inc., DBA Attica Nightclub, on 1 Miller Street, second by Commissioner Lear. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed. The manager will be changed. We're gonna send it over to the ABCC as soon as possible. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Good
Have a good
luck.
night. Happy holidays.
Next on the agenda will be Farah's Restaurant Lounge.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Identify yourself, please.
My name is Woody Raymond.
Good evening, my name is Robertson Pierre-Louis.
And you're going to be opening up Farah's Restaurant Lounge. It used to be
Aztec.
a cafe at Tech.
Yes.
Mr. Cannell?
Good evening. So tell us about your restaurant. Tell us a little bit about what cuisine, tell us about your experience.
What it's gonna be is gonna be a Caribbean restaurant here in Lawrence. I think we needed it, or Lawrence needed it, something new. And my experience, it's new, and that specific, I got experience with the Jewish restaurant, most likely, but that's gonna be something new, so we're gonna start now.
And I believe the city, the town need a Caribbean restaurant because people, they've been asking for a lot. So we are Asian, so, but they definitely, they really need a Caribbean restaurant in the area.
Yes.
Well, welcome to Lawrence,
Thank you.
and I wish you well. I'll be stopping by. If you need any services, please let us know.
Definitely.
There was one other thing, just be aware of, issues with safety. I encourage you to make sure that there's cameras working and things like that, and obviously, be aware that you're applying for a common vic license and liquor license, so that has its own issues as well. So make sure you're up to date with that information as to how to make sure that you comply within those regulations.
If will do.
Delaney?
Good evening. Yes, this building has been renovated for the last couple of years. We just did a final inspection on it. They should be getting their occupancy permits. It came out very nice, and we wish you guys the best of luck doing business in Lawrence.
Thank you very much.
I like to say, wish you to the City of Lawrence, and your business does good. Cafe at Tex was there for a lot of years. It's good food. I hope you have the same thing, because you're going to
Even
be
better.
applying for a common vic and liquor license, and I hope so. It comes out good. Hope to
Thank
see
you.
you there, stop there and eat there sometime.
Thank you very much, sir.
Commissioner Morales?
I second everything you said. I'd like to make a motion to approve this license.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Morales made a motion to grant a license for common vic and liquor license on 180 Common Street for Farah Restaurant and Lounge, second by Commissioner Leon. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Leon, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You can come by to pick up the license, and we gotta be working this week to send it over to the ABCC for final approval. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much. Have a good.
Next and last on the agenda is going to be Discount Liquor Marts. It's a transfer liquor license to Express Liquor Marts. Identify yourself, please.
Hi, good evening. My name is Tyler Hensler from UCD Law in Boston, here representing Express Liquor Mart Incorporated. We're here for an application for the transfer of this liquor license, which will be located at 103 to 109 Broadway here in Lawrence. There already exists there the Discount Liquor Mart. This license will not be changing locations. We're simply transferring ownership of the existing license from the current licensee, Discount Liquor Mart, Inc., to the new license holder, Express Liquor Mart, Inc. With me today is Sheetal Patel right here. She's the transferee, and Vipul Patel right behind her. He is the principal of the transferor. They are husband and wife, so this is a transfer between a husband and wife for, planning reasons. The business will, again, carry on operations as they currently do now. A customer walking in today will not notice any difference in operations, the day after this transfer takes effect. Going through the statutory requirements, the public need for this license at this location is strong and demonstrated by the fact that the business has existed for over 15 years, and they hope for continued success. The character and fitness of this applicant is also strong, as Sheetal is currently the approved manager of record with this board and the ABCC, and has no violations since her tenure began as manager in 2007. Again, as stated, the manager of record will be Sheetal Patel. She's staying on, currently approved by this board, so the experience for the customer will be exactly the same. She is a U.S. citizen, a Massachusetts resident. She's familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts related to the sale and service of alcohol, and she has experience in the industry. Again, she has worked as the manager since 2007. And I understand that she has a clean record, no violations in that time. And with that, we are happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Mr. Cantor.
Can you just clarify for me, because I'm a little confused? The Mrs. Patel is remaining the owner
So
under the license, or is it being transferred to the husband?
No,
Or
it's
is
the
it
other way around, actually. So currently, the husband is 50% owner of the corporation that owns it, but she is the named manager of record. So she, day to day, she's on the license, and it is now being transferred to her corporation. She is 100% owner and remaining manager of record.
Okay, I don't have an issue with the transfer. However, I do want to make you aware of an ongoing investigation that's going on with the business that I believe will impact that record that's been held in high regards. That's a copy of it, and you can review it with your client.
Yeah, I had not seen this, so.
Page 8 is the most important part. And at this point, I don't think there's an issue with the transfer part of it, but just to make you aware that there is something pending, and based on this case, it may affect their license.
Okay.
Third paragraph down, or the fourth one.
I'd have to ask for, time to review this, but is this, are we going over this right now?
Right now, it's not, I don't think it's an issue. At this point, it's not going to change what I.
Okay.
I just want to make you aware, and
No,
I'll let
I
everyone
appreciate it.
else speak, but if it was the other way around, where it was going 100% in the other direction, there would be an issue, and
Okay.
just to make you aware.
Okay.
Kevin Delaney?
Question for the applicants through the chair. Who's the owner of the building?
The owner of the building, that would be, yeah.
We stopped by the other day, we did an inspection, we relayed some things that need to be done to Mr. Patel, and he assured us that he's going to get those things done.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay,
Commissioner, just a note, based on what's in front of them, which they didn't know, I think that, they ought to think about whether they want to do the transfer or leave things the way they are until they can figure out. It's just a thought.
well, here's my opinion on it. You haven't read the report. I have it. I've read it for 2 days now. This is an out-of-town agency from New Hampshire, the State Police, New Hampshire State Police, and the Concord Police. There's 5 different liquor stores involved up there. And this place is supposedly, according to what this report tells us, bought over $6,000 of stolen alcohol out of the state liquor store.
Coming over from New Hampshire?
Right.
Okay.
And they bought it off 2 persons, and they sold it to these people at this address. Now, this investigation's still ongoing.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, if this comes out to be true, and charges are brought against people, there won't be a license, okay? So I'm on the verge right now, holding off until January, the first meeting in January, so we can conduct our investigation and see what we're gonna do.
I would suggest an alternate route that I think accomplishes the same thing. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Just because I know that the ABCC is taking months. I know that, I work with the investigators every day there, and it takes them a month, a few weeks to even look at it, and then a few months at the commission once they approve it. If we were to approve it tonight and send it to them, you could at any time call them up and ask to rescind the approval.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I want to make sure my Ts are crossed, my Is are dotted, okay? I'm going to be contacting the New Hampshire and State Police.
Okay.
I'm going to be talking, if they want to sit down and give their side to me, I'll be glad to listen to their side. They can have their attorney with them and everything else. You'll see the report.
Yeah, I
read it
will.
deeply. And I want an answer, I figure at least 2 weeks I'll have my answers here to decide what we're going to do here.
Understandable, totally understandable.
So, Commissioner Morales?
Have any further questions or concerns?
Okay. I'm going to make a motion, we table it to the first meeting in January. I would like to do it the next meeting, but the next meeting will be approving all kinds of licenses and everything for the year, so we'll be tied up at that meeting. So that's why we're going to the first meeting in January,
First meeting in
okay? And I hope to have all the answers for you then.
No, thank you very much, we appreciate it.
All right, I'm going to make a motion that we suspend, we're going to table this until the first meeting in January.
Okay.
I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Morales made a motion to table discount liquor on 103 Broadway, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lea, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote? Okay, business has been tabled for the January meeting. We'll let them know when it's gonna be and on what time. Okay?
Great, thank you very much. Thank you for
very
your
much.
time.
Our next meeting will be on December 20th. I believe that's going to be just approval of liquor licenses and everything, right?
Yes, point of information, there's been a lot of, I guess, nightclubs that haven't not registered for the three. So 23 clubs have not registered for a 304 inspection. That's an issue.
I know that last week he gave me a notification about these 16 clubs that didn't sign, and I went to all 16 clubs and made them come out and sign it, or got a hold of them except one or two. We got it done. We'll figure it out. If he can't do it, we'll get him one way to come down.
Yeah, and a good thing that out of the 97 license, we got 95 signed, plus 2 new. So only 2 licenses are on the air because they don't want to renew. El Cesar Restaurant, 97 S Street, and 90 Glen Street, those 2. That is a package store and all one general on premise. Yeah.
The only issue that arises is the later we wait, the later they come in, there may not be time for a proper inspection that's required for their license.
I'm gonna keep pushing them to do it before the 15th, so that we can approve by the 20th and send it over the 1st of January, or the 2nd of January to the ABCC.
Like I said, the next meeting is going to be December 20th at 5:30. I hear a motion to adjourn?
Anna?
That works good for me.
Okay. Commissioner Lea made a motion to adjourn the meeting, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lea, how do you vote? to
Yes.
adjourn? Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you
How about the
very
baby? She got a
much.
vote yet?
Thank you very much. See you.